Hey guys, Josh from TrailBuilt back in front of you guys today because we're going to do a little instructional video on how to upload your guys' Jeep or off-road vehicle into the gallery. So it's all pretty simple. I would say just the two big key component parts to adding your vehicle to the gallery is going to be, number one is being specific on all of the details that you know of as far as what your tire sizes are, the height, the width, the wheel size obviously, and then the other thing is too is what wheel offset or back spacing do you have. So all of that is important with determining what fits and what doesn't, because remember guys, not only do you get to show off your Jeep or off-road vehicle in the gallery in front of literally hundreds of thousands of people, but the other thing is too is if you're looking for a certain size tire and wheel package, you're looking for if that's gonna fit a certain size suspension lift, you're going to be able to go to the gallery and you're gonna find that information already listed in here. So it helps take some of that guesswork out of what fits and what doesn't when you're looking for a certain size tire and wheel package and a certain size suspension lift. So basically we're just gonna go through, we're gonna show you guys how easy it is. Let's go ahead, let's jump right into it. So right away, I'm already on our website, it's TrailBuiltOffroad.com, and then from there in the menu option bar right up here, you can see it here, you got your gallery tab in the menu bar and you just hit that. From there, you can see all of the vehicles in the gallery, and up here in this upper right corner, you're gonna see add your vehicle to the gallery. So it's pretty simple. You click that tab and then it's gonna follow you. It's gonna basically guide you right through all of the instructions on here. It's pretty simple. You're gonna wanna create your account. That way you can go back to your gallery or your submitted ride as well. So it's just a matter of entering in your email and a password, your Instagram handle, or Instagram username. That way, if we do select you for a featured submission, we can tag your Instagram account as well. If you don't have one, that's okay. The photographer is gonna be if you took the pictures or if you had the pictures professionally taken. So if that's the case, you can either put yourself or whoever took the pictures for you. And then moving down, it's real simple. It's pick the type of vehicle you have. It's a Jeep or pickup truck or electric hybrid, not even sure why that's in there. And then whatever year it is, and then also what the make of the vehicle is. I'm just gonna go down here and we're gonna pick Ferrari, actually Jeep, and we're gonna go through and pick, let's do Wrangler. So there is Wrangler or Wrangler JK. I know that can be a little confusing. If it's not a JK, then you can just pick Wrangler. Drivetrain is gonna be four-wheel drive, and then your suspension brand. So let's just say, for example, I'll pick one here, BDS. Let's say you're running a BDS suspension and it has a 3.5 inch lift. So that's all pretty self-explanatory. It follows you right through the instructions here or guides you right through the instructions here. And then the next page is gonna be your wheel offset and tire information. So it's important to know what offset or what back spacing your wheel has, or rim, as a lot of us like to call them. So the rim or the wheel is gonna be the back spacing, or the offset is gonna be how far out that wheel sticks from the vehicle. So if it's a standard offset, or if it's like a 4.5 inch back spacing, typically that's just like a standard zero offset. So remember, the more negative offset you have, the further away that wheel is gonna be pushed away from the vehicle. So when you have more negative offset, you're actually gonna have less back spacing. If you have any questions, you can also drop them in the comments below as well. Let's keep going here. I don't want to make this a super long video because it's all pretty simplistic. So wheel brand, I'm looking for Mickey Thompson. That's an easy one. So, and then the model, whatever the model is, I actually think I have classics on the Scout. And then chrome don't get you home, so let's go with black. And diameter, that's gonna be obviously your wheel size, or your rim size is gonna be your diameter, 17 inch by, let's say 8.5 wide. And then offset, let's pick, you can either pick offset or back spacing. So if you pick back spacing, let's just say you know your wheel is a 4 inch back spacing. it'll actually figure out what offset you have. So it's a negative 19.049 millimeter, and vice versa. If you know you have a negative, let's say negative 18 millimeter backspacing, it's going to automatically calculate that, or negative 18, excuse me, offset, it's going to automatically calculate that backspacing. So let's say the stance, let's say your tires stick out, and this is going to be important too. We're going to want to know how far those wheels stick out. A lot of people are concerned if it's going to, throw up too much dirt or rocks or mud on the side of the vehicle. They don't maybe want a hella stance, or if they want the wheels tucked in further, whatever the case may be. We're going to say, let's say it's slightly aggressive, and brand, tire, let's go with Cooper's, and then the model, we'll pick the STT Pros. We just did a review on them recently, absolutely love them. And height, we're gonna go with 37 inch, and our width, let's go 12.5. And if there is any rubbing at all, whether it's front or rear, it'll rubbing or scrubbing, no rubbing or scrubbing, slight rub at full turn, rubs like crazy, but who cares? Trimming, if there was any trimming done, let's say major plastic trimming, maybe minor plastic trimming, if you have pictures of that, that will also help as well. And then also a good description. So let's say had to trim out the rear fender area behind the tires, okay? Simple enough. Tires. I'm not trying to spell good right now because I want to keep this moving along. So front wheel spacers, if there is any or not, that also helps too, determining fitment. Some of you are running standard offsets, but you have a 2.5 inch lift and you have 37 inch tires, but then you have 1.5 inch spacers. So definitely important to put that in there. Custom lighting. Okay, let's just move on from that one. I'm not sure why that's in the fitment, but anyways, so suspension details, whatever it may be, 2.5 inch lift fits 37s. And the reason I'm bringing that up because we've had that question quite a bit lately, actually. A lot of guys, a lot of folks are looking at running lower lifts, lower size suspension lifts, and bigger tires, obviously keeping that center of gravity down, keeping the vehicle more stable when off-roading. So that's why I'm bringing that up. So I agree with the terms. And moving on, so the terms will just ask if you share your vehicle, if it's all right to post it to our Instagram page or also our Facebook page. That way we can show it off for you guys. We do often pick featured vehicle submissions to our gallery and post them on our Instagram page and also our Facebook page. So front angle, and this is where it's important to have the right pictures, and it does tell you like where to take the picture from. Like front angled or hero shot is one of the first ones mentioned here. And then two, you don't always have to follow these exact instructions on here. If you're on an obstacle, you're flexed out, you get a really good picture of that suspension or maybe of where it rubs, this is where you can put all of those pictures in there. So we can never emphasize enough to not only have good high definition pictures, but the more pictures, the better, especially when on an off-road vehicle, you're flexed out, maybe you're turning the steering wheel, lock to lock, all of those different things. More pictures, higher quality, the better. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna upload, just pick a random picture here. We're gonna upload Chad's Jeep up to the gallery. Just randomly selected that one and hit submit. And then from there, it'll upload all the pictures to the gallery. You do have to do one picture at a time, wait till that picture is complete, and then move on to the next picture. So obviously, again, can't emphasize enough, more details, the better. The better the definition and the better the quality of the pictures, and the more pictures, the better as well. So that way, when somebody goes into the gallery and they're looking for a certain size suspension lift, certain size tires and wheels like we talked about earlier, it's going to be all over here in the subcategory. All these filter options are going to be where you can look for, let's say, a 2.5 suspension lift, and then if you want to see if 37-inch tires fit, you can go to your tire size over here, and we're going to pick out the 37-inch size tires. and it's gonna list anybody that's running 37-inch tires, and then like this one here has 2.5-inch lift, 37-inch tire, so it's a Gladiator, obviously fits on there, and you guys get the point. So it's important, make sure good pictures, good details, all of that good stuff. And then for anybody that's looking for what size tires and wheels fit what size suspension lift, you can head over to our gallery, TrailBuiltOffroad.com, hit that gallery tab, and then you can search through all the filters, years, what vehicle, brand you have, model, all of those specifics, and then find out what fits and what doesn't. So helps with the guesswork. Again, if you guys have any questions whatsoever on our gallery, feel free to let us know. Just drop them in the comments below. Otherwise, we do have a full support team, a customer service team as well, that will also help you out on what fits and what doesn't, just in case you can't find that particular setup in our gallery. So you can always email info@trailbuiltoffroad.com. Our team will be able to assist you then as well. So I think that's all we have for you guys. Definitely make sure, hit that subscribe button, guys. That way you can hold on to the ride with us. We appreciate all of you for watching. I'm Josh from TrailBuilt, and we'll see you guys next time.